Government shutdown of the internet. Imagine a future world when almost everything is online. And you can only buy groceries online. You can only travel, purchase tickets online. You can only register your kids for school online. You can only apply for jobs online. You can probably only work online because most jobs will be remote. And imagine if the government says that you have a bad social score, like they're already starting to do in China. We don't want you to travel to certain places, or maybe not travel at all. We don't want you to work on certain jobs. We don't want you to have credit. Maybe, God forbid, we don't want you to have groceries, or we don't want you to be on the internet. See, what's happening is as everything becomes more concentrated, I talked in other videos about how because of the pandemic and other factors, we're being restricted more and more and more. Some people believe that humans are actually being farmed somewhat like animals, not to be killed, obviously, but to be restricted more and more and more and more and more, so there's less and less that they could do. And basically, as the internet grows to incredible prominence, it is interesting to see, like with the pandemic, whether new strains will come along or whether life will return somewhat back to normal. And that could be a key factor, because if the pandemic is basically a constant, that we're always in a state of some level of pandemic, then the internet becomes basically your lifeline. It's kind of like, those bracelets you wear around your neck, and if you fall, you have to press it for help. The internet is going to be that bracelet around your neck. That you call for help. And if you don't have access to the internet, you can't live. Basically you'll die. So internet is, the United Nations, I think, is working to make the internet a human right, and they're going to be expanding the internet to Mars and other places that we colonize. But think about this. Think about, your government, if you have a low social score, or maybe you refuse to take the vaccine and you don't have a vaccine passport, and they say, no vaccine, no internet. No vaccine, no groceries. No vaccine, no job. So it remains to be seen how this is going to be played out.